So here we are. This was our accommodation for the weekend after a 3-hour drive from where I live, which was rather tedious, I have to be honest. We had a plan to get across to Chesil Beach. We'd never done it before. We have seen people do it, but with all the competitions running on Chesil this weekend, there was a squid competition, a cod competition on. We had to do something different, and this is what we came off. So sit back, enjoy the video, drop a subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you think. We're here. So guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Ocean's Edge Fishing. We have made it. We are at the famous, the 18-mile long and the mighty Chesil Beach. The beach of broken dreams for some. It has broken my dreams a few times, but hopefully today it's going to be very different. There's me, James and Darren down here at the moment. We've only been here about 20 minutes. The rods are out, baited up. I've got some rigs ready to go. Going to be fishing for the cod. It's not ideal conditions for it. I know they do still get caught, but the water's very clear. There's no swell. We haven't had any wind for a while, which isn't ideal, but we're going to give it a go anyway. I have got some baits for rays. I have got some ragworm. I've got some other baits with me as well, which I'll show you. But let's see if we can get into some fish. So I've got my Verret Series with me again today, paired up with my bullseyes. I've got 2 cod loops out at the moment. I'm going to give it a go, see how we get on. The other possibility today is going to be squid. Now there has been some squid coming out. There is actually a squid competition on in the area, which there is people everywhere along the beach. But where we are, we've come right away from home. We are the only, away from anybody, sorry. We are the only people for, I would think, probably getting on for a mile that way, and probably about half a mile that way. So we've got plenty of room, plenty of water, and hopefully we can get into something. But I am going to set up my squid rod. I've got some jigs for me, a little reel to go on there with some braid, and I will be having a play for them as well. We may even, if we catch some squid, do a bit of a cook-off tomorrow on the beach. We are here for a couple of days, so we're going to see if we can get into something, and hopefully we can produce something and break the broken dream thing for me anyway. Wow, first cast with a squid jig, and there we go. Good sized squid actually. I've dispatched this one already. You'll have to excuse me, I'm slightly out of breath. It's a really steep bank up here, so I'm going to take you down with me and let's see if we can get into some more. So all I'm doing is literally casting single jig out. It's not going very far, probably 40 yards I would think. I'm just going to let it sink. Now that one I did catch was right low down in the water. The only problem was when I picked him up I had a brand new squid jig in my pocket and it's fallen out and I've lost it. So if somebody does find my jig, that cost me 17 quid. There we go, that's life I suppose. So I'll keep you live in case something does actually grab hold of it, or whether that was a fluke one, I don't know. So I'm constantly looking for this jig. I know it's here somewhere. It's probably already gone into the water, to be fair, because the tide's come in probably 4 or 5 foot since then. And it's probably washed it down. There's a real strong tide at the minute, so we've got the, we're on the flood now. So it's pulling well left at the moment. So I'll just show you what I'm using. I am actually going to change this in a minute. But I've got a CWH jig on there. think it's size 3 or 3.5 or something like that. 3 foot of fluorocarbon, and this rig I've actually got has got a swivel at the top, so you can actually run 2 jigs on this. But this rod is actually a rod that I got from Weymouth Angling for squid fishing. It is actually a squid rod, as you can see there. It is a Conger edging. No idea who that is, but it does the job anyway. So let's see if we can catch one. So that's something you don't want to see when you're at Chesil. Literally, we've stood here, lovely flat, calm conditions, and a huge seal pops up right in front of us. There he is. As you can see him, let me spin you around. He's a big seal. If you guys can see him there, I'll try and zoom you in a bit. Oh, it's gone back under again. He's there somewhere. I don't know if you guys can see him. He's coming straight at me. That is not what I want. So the light's just starting to fade and the squid are here. So what I'm doing, I've changed my rig a bit. So I've got a starlight on there, Seaweight's squid jig, and then I've got a ultraviolet light, which I'm just glowing up the jig. And as you can see that, hopefully you can see that that's glowing. And let's see if we can get one after I've undone my tangle. There we go, right. So I'm going to cast it out. It's probably going again about 40 yards, something like that. Come back a bit. I'm just letting it sink probably 10, 12 foot, something like that. And then just a real slow retrieve. Slower than you might think, actually. It's almost painfully slow. The tide is flooding well now. I have to keep moving back. They are a lot closer in than what you would think as well. It's typical. I had 3 squid in a row. I'm going to turn the camera on and you don't get one. Let's get it down a bit deeper this time. Turn you around a little bit. Oh, that was a bit of a hit, I think. That's some of the squid I've had. They're good size actually. They're a lot bigger than what you'd buy in the shops. There's 3 there, and then there's one that I've been using for bait as well. They're not playing ball like I thought they would be. I thought there'd be a lot more around, but we'll give it another go. And hopefully we can get into some more. One thing, I don't know whether I can show you this, but even though these squid are dead, I don't know whether you can see,
The pigmentation in the skin is still going, look. It's incredible. Really cool.
So, we have had our first fish. We've got a little tiny, see that, there you go. I think that's a red bream. I might be wrong, please correct me if I am wrong. So we had that on the top hook, oh. And then we had a beautiful, ow. And then we had a little Gurnard as well. I'm going to get these back. I don't want to keep them out of the water for long. I'm going to get these back. So the bites have dried up for a bit and the ebb started, and I just head hooked a load of small ragworm, because the ragworm we have got today is quite small, and got a little starry smoothhound. So yeah, that's he's a lively one, I'll give him that. Yeah, nice fish. So hopefully that's a good sign. I mean, it's about, what is it, 10:30 now? So I'm going to get this rod sorted and let's get it back out, and hopefully it's a good sign and we're going to start getting a few bites. So ragworm all round. Excellent. So what I actually did with that one was I've got one of my cod loop rigs that I use for Chesil. I think they're size 2.0 hooks, I think I put on there. It's just a basic loop rig, but because these ragworm that I've got, normally I prefer bigger worms, but because these worms are so small, I decided to just normally I would make a bit of a sausage out of them and bind it up with elastic, but with these I literally was just head hooking, because they're really small, these worms. So yeah, I mean that's the sort of size of them. They're small. So I've been putting like 10 of those on, and just making a bigger bait out of them. I thought I'd try it. It worked well with me for hounds and stuff when I fished the Solent and stuff, so I thought I'd give it a go, and it was literally out there 5 minutes and we had one. So I've done the same again on that rod. I've put that back out. On the other rod I've got some ray baits out. I've got some squid and sand eel wraps. So see if we can pick up a ray. I've hit that as far as I can. But like I said, we are on the ebb now, so we're probably going to give it another, I don't know, another hour and a half, something like that. And then we've got the joyous tripper back across the shingle, which is, if anybody knows Chesil, which I'm sure most of you do, is not fun at all. So we'll see if we can get a few more. If we don't tonight, then obviously we're going to be back here tomorrow anyway, so we'll have another go then. But it's been good. I mean, I've had dogfish, which I haven't shown. I've had red bream, Gurnard. I've had some squid and a smoothhound. So yeah, good species hunt this evening. Unfortunately the cod don't seem to be here, with the water being so clear and it being flat calm. I mean, it's not cold. I'm a little bit chilly on my feet and stuff because I got a boot full of water earlier, which was always fun, but yeah, it's not cold by any means. But it's a shame the cod aren't here. I've got a load of fresh lugworm and yellowtails and stuff to use, and I can't seem to catch anything else on them, so but we'll persevere. I've got plenty more bait back at the accommodation, so let's see if we can get some more before we go home tonight. Well, unfortunately that was the end of my Chesil session due to a back injury that I did to myself on that evening, which wasn't ideal. But I'd just like to say a big thank you to James and Darren for the great company for the weekend. It was very good fun. There was a lot of laughs had, a lot of taking the mickey out of each other, and I'll look forward to doing it again. If you did like my video, please drop me a like, comment in there, and subscribe to the channel for more comment to come. Until then, take care.